wide. No, lying down, arms out wide, feet flat on the floor, knees together. Close your eyes and inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently drop your knees over to the right hand side. Good. And very slowly inhaling and bringing your knees to center. And exhale them over to the left hand side. You can look out over your right shoulder, even though your eyes are closed. Just move your head. One more time on each side. So just inhaling to center. Exhaling over to the other side. And then back to center. And to the left again. Bring those knees back to center as you inhale. You can open your eyes now and just hug your knees into your chest. So wrap your hands around your shins, give yourself a hug, a lovely morning hug, and just feel that lower back massage that you can give yourself. Feeling that sacroiliac joint, just that bit where the upper body and the lower body meet against the floor. Yeah, that's it. Just a gentle roll around there in one direction and then in the other direction. Good. We're going to stay on the floor. We're going to stretch our hamstrings. So stretch your right leg out, either straight on the floor or you can have it bent, the knee bent with the foot flat, depends on how your back feels, and just hug that left knee into your chest and rotate through the ankle. Mm-hmm.
I can't rotate one ankle on its own.
They're connected, are they? That's okay. You get double the amount of ankle movement. Okay, let's extend that left leg up to the ceiling and just wrap your arms or your hands around the back of that left thigh. So avoid the back of the knee, hold on to that fleshy part of the back of the thigh, and push into your heel, aim your toes down towards your face. It's going to stretch the back of the legs. And then point and flex the foot. Okay, if you want to do the other one at the same time as well. Good. And we're going to swap legs. So just a gentle hamstring stretch this morning. The left leg comes down to the floor. It can either be straight or bent. And lift the right leg up, holding onto the back of the right thigh and pushing into the heel. Good. Nice and slow, nice and gentle. And then point and flex the foot. You might feel a bit of an effect on your lower back here as well, a nice stretch in that lower back. Good. Okay, bend both knees and take a hold of the knees with the hands. So you're going to draw circles with those knees and they are moving independently. I'll turn this to 45 degrees so you can see. So head on the ground and we're just rotating the femur in the hip socket and then swap the direction that you're going in. Stretching out that middle part of the body, the hips. Good. And now we're going to go back to the hamstring. So we'll start with the right leg. And this time we're going to go straight into a straight leg, holding onto the back of the thigh. You can lift your head up off the ground here as well, and your shoulders up off the ground. And then we can just reach our hands up to where our calf is. So just above the knee. A little bit of an extra stretch down the back of the leg there, and you're hanging off of your leg, so you've got a little bit of core work going on here as well. Your head is relaxed, your jaw is relaxed, and if you can bend your elbows slightly, just pull yourself up, you'll feel a little bit more of a burn in your belly, which is always nice to have. Good. We're going to do the same on the other side, so slowly replace that foot down on the floor. Remember, that foot can either be straight, the leg can either be straight or bent. And we come up.
Not so good.
Is your back feeling a bit dodgy?
Okay.
Ah, right. Was it your left one, Sue?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Bring the foot down to the floor and bring your feet together. So the soles of your feet together, and bend your knees. So we're coming into that butterfly pose. Now you're not going to go straight into like allowing your knees to go all the way out. I want you to support your thighs with your hands. That's it. So just feel that gentle stretch on the insides of the thighs, and then bring those knees together and hug your knees into your chest again one more time. Rolling around on that lower back. So has it been bad?
No, it's just when I'm lifting it forward, it seems that, because that was that stretching movement I did to save myself. So when I'm doing that, lifting my leg up like that, that was there. That's when I can feel that's not too bad.
So your hip flexor has maybe had a bit of a strain in it, do you think?
Yeah, but walking around upstairs, no problem.
Okay, good. Okay, bring your feet flat on the floor. We're going to do a gentle stretch in the front of the hips. So we're just going to do a gentle glute bridge. So lift your hips up off the floor. We don't have to come up super high. How does that feel?
Yeah, it's fine.
Good. And then bring your hips back down again, all the way down, and then lift them up again one more time. Just squeezing those glutes. Also got a gentle back bend going on here as well. And then bring your hips down. Nice. We're going to come up to sitting. So coming up however works for you. And bring your left foot close to your chest. So, sorry, the knee close to your chest. Make sure you've got a bit of space between the foot and the other thigh. So you can make your fist and make a bit of space there. Good. And we're going to do a seated twist. So to start off with, just hug that knee into your chest. And then you're going to wrap your right arm around that knee. That's it. And then the left hand comes behind you and you lift up through your chest here. That's it. And then just pull yourself into a seated twist. So any pain in that hip, just let me know. Any bad pain in that hip. And just pull yourself into that beautiful twist. We're going to keep the legs where they are. We're going to twist in the other direction. Hi, Bob. So twist in the other direction. Send the right hand behind you and bring that left hand on the inside of the left thigh. Hand on the floor, and again, lift up through your chest. That's it. And come into that beautiful twist. And then inhale and come back to center. We're going to swap legs. So the right leg is now bent. If you can, hug that knee into the chest. I can't quite get it there yet. And then wrap the left arm around the knee, and all the while we're lifting up through that chest so that back is nice and safe. Right hand comes behind you, and then inhale and lift your chest, and exhale. Really pull that thigh towards you to pull yourself into that twist. Inhaling here, exhaling here. As you inhale, you're going to bring your left hand behind you and bring the right hand on the inside of the right leg. Again, inhaling and lifting your chest, and exhaling into that twist. Nice. Okay, come back to center and come to sitting in a comfortable seat. Can you sit cross-legged?
Yep.
Okay, good. I've got, what did you call her, Joan of Arc, sitting here. I can pat her on the head. The closest I've got to a pet. So sitting cross-legged, lifting up through your chest and relaxing your shoulders down. We're just going to do some side bends. So the inhaling here and exhaling, hands down. That's it. Inhale your left hand up, and the right hand has a soft connection with the mat. And exhale, coming over. So softening through the elbow and reaching over, keeping both sit bones connected. And inhaling to center and just exhale back to that seated position. Inhale the right hand up. Expand through those ribs. Exhale, reach over. One more time on each side. Inhaling to center, exhaling down. Inhaling up and exhaling over. Might find you can go a little further this time. Have a really soft connection, Sue, with the ground. If you can move that hand a little bit further just to give yourself a bit more space. Keep the neck in line with the spine. Ha ha ha. Inhale back to center. Exhale down. Inhale up and exhale over. When we go into these deep stretches, just remember to keep both hips down on the ground so you get that full stretch down the side of the body. Nice. And then inhale to center and exhale down. So now we're going to do another seated twist. So keeping those vertebrae of the spine all stacked on top of each other, that chest nicely lifted, and bring your arms out so that they're parallel to the ground. Pull your shoulders down, lift your chest, and bring your left hand on the outside of the right thigh. And the right hand comes behind you. And again, we use those arms as levers to lift and twist. Oh. Oh. And then inhale back to center with those arms up. Exhale to the other side. The right hand comes on the outside of that left thigh. Left hand comes behind you. Inhale and lift. And exhale and pull. It always feels like there's a little bit more when I'm in this position. It always feels like I want to just push. And that's why I always come back to it, because it always feels like there's more. Nice. And then inhale back to center and bring your hands up. Exhale into a forward fold. So let those hands float down. Keep your neck in line with your spine. Careful not to round through that upper back. And it doesn't matter how far those hands go. Maybe you're pancaked on the floor, maybe you're not. All good. Inhale here, and as you exhale, come a little further down. And then inhale and push away from the floor. Good. So we're going to do a hip stretch now, and again, just let me know if there's anything that feels really bad. This hopefully will help. So coming into that 90-90 position with your hips. How does that feel?
That's fine.
Okay, good. And then aiming your chest over that front knee, flexing that front foot. Flex the foot. That's it. Inhaling here, and as you exhale, come down onto your elbows to start off with, keeping your shoulders and your elbows even. This is going to stretch the front hip flexor and the glute on the other side. Nice deep hip stretch. It's also a very gentle hip stretch, so you can make it more intense by going into pigeon pose, but I'd say stay in the realms of gentle while you're healing. And then push away from the floor and come up and swap over to the other side. So I've got my little block, which stops me from going too far down and actually helps because it brings the floor up to me. So setting yourself up with your foot flexed, your chest towards that front knee. I've got my little block there. Inhaling and lifting your chest. Your hands frame the foot. That's it. You can exhale and come down slowly. Keep your neck in line with your spine. And I'm not going to go super deep today, so my elbows aren't even on the floor here. As long as you feel supported and you can get that stretch in the hips and in the lower back, and feel really nice. Good. And pushing away from the floor, we're going to come up into our low squat. So that sumo squat, pushing away from the floor, coming up, placing the feet however wide feels best for you in this position, and sending those hips back, forearms onto your sides. Just have a gentle sway here from side to side. That's it. And then straighten your legs and come into a forward fold. So looking between your legs, letting your head go and letting your arms go. And if it feels a bit intense in the back or the legs, you can take a little bend in your knees and then take a hold of your elbows and keep your head just hanging and a gentle sway from side to side. Stretch down the backs of the legs and into the back. Inhaling here and exhaling here. And then let your elbows go and very slowly roll up to standing. So pushing away from the floor with those feet, really grounding yourself. Stacking those vertebrae on top of each other and rolling your shoulders up, back and down. And inhale and bring your hands up. Long inhale, whole inhale. Last all the way until those hands meet, and exhale into a side bend. So coming over to the side. Inhaling to center, exhaling over to the other side. And then inhaling to center and exhaling, bringing those hands behind you to stretch our shoulders. We haven't done much with our shoulders today, so clasp those hands together, keep the palms, so those heels of the hands together. Inhale and lift your chest, and exhale, try and squeeze your elbows together. You can look up at the ceiling if that feels good. That's it. Little back bend here, so squeezing those glutes. And then unclasp those hands and bring those arms out to the side. Inhaling here, looking up, palms up. exhale, bring your hands down onto your hips and step nice and wide. Just going to get you to wiggle your hips gently from side to side. And then rotate through those hips. Change direction. We all have one direction that always feels the most comfortable. Good. And then coming back to center. Inhaling, lifting your chest, and exhaling, bringing your hands together behind you. Inhale, lift your chest, and exhale, come into that lovely shoulder stretch. Now we're going to add a forward fold. So keep your hands where they are and adjust your feet if you are more comfortable with them closer or wider. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, soften your knees and come into a fold. So let everything go. Let the head go. Let those arms go. Squeeze your shoulders together to get a little bit more space in those shoulders. Breathing here. And a big inhale as you come up, bending those knees as much as you need to so the back is comfortable. Oh, a little bit of a head rush there. Unclasp those hands and bring them up above your head. Clasping them and then bring the feet together. Exhaling into a side bend again. Inhaling to center and exhaling again over to the other side. Oof, that's nice. And then just bringing those arms down by your side and rolling those shoulders up, back and down. Really consciously rolling those shoulders up, pulling them back and then dragging them down. And then just set those shoulders down and move your head from side to side. The other thing to remember is that if we have got pain in one part of our body, particularly our hips, sometimes we hold tension in other parts of our body. Inhaling to center and exhaling over to the side. So just check in with your shoulders as well. Inhale to center, exhale over to the other side. And one more time on the other side. Good. Come back to center, and I want you to just draw little circles with that head. So exploring the whole of the range of motion. Gradually make bigger circles. Noisy, crunchy neck. And then change direction. Oh, very crunchy this way. Big circles to start off with, and then small circles. Smaller, ever smaller circles. Oh, good. And then finding that center again. Big inhale to bring your hands up above your head. Bring those palms together and exhale those hands down to heart center. Follow the fingers with the eyes and bring your chin towards your chest. And we're done. Namaste. Su.